This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FET. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll drop the throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 98 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 9 now. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The Buccaneer first down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Mack Wilson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Washington.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
And he puts it through.
Makes this Washington 14. Buccaneers nothing.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's checking.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 4.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
That's good.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21. Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Complete.
11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
On the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Washington! A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 2nd and long. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Touchdown, Washington! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Buccaneers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, nice move. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Gain of 23 yards.
23 yards on the play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes this Washington 35.
Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Past the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions. And
he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes this Washington 42. Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Stays on his feet. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here the 32. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers 7-yard.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes this Washington 49. Buccaneers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that can't.
There he goes,
Oh,
right
yeah,
side.
that's how we do it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. RG3, his first touchdown on the year. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes this Washington 56. Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
3rd and 6.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And a short gain down to about the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a second and 10 upcoming. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Gain on the play. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So that'll back him up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
4-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 14.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 91 yards. And the Bucs are able to get a score back.
For the extra point.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Complete.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down, Buccaneers.
A handoff as they run the counter play. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's got Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Buccaneer 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
73.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another